Hey, what's up, my truth seekers? How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. Guys, I'm going to just stay with you guys just 1 hour, and after that, I got some other stuff I have to do. Hold on, sorry about that. But before I go into my commentary, I want to go ahead and talk about Bishop Lamar Whitehead. He had dropped, some stuff just to let us know, that he's not alone, okay? But it's just a thing that you know, it seems like, the question is, do we have our pickers and our choosers? But before I go into my commentary, guys, I want to also give a shout out to your girl, Renee, always holding me down, have my back, even if she's, in the comments, still always have my back. And also, Eagle Soaring High always shout me out on his channel. And also, I can't leave my girl out, all about the trees, because she was there for me for day one. So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all of them because, like I say, this right here, guys, trust me, it is not easy at all. But like I said, I don't know. Yeah, I want you guys to help me out. Maybe I live a shelter life, or, maybe because of my belief, because I'm not the type of person, especially when it comes to my people, to put my foot down on their neck, especially when they are already out there struggling. But Bishop Lamar, he had dropped something on his Instagram, and those that I guess follow, or he had dropped how it's like the playing field is not even. And what I say about that is that, it's like when it's our people, when we get caught up in something, it's like, we just don't let up on it. We don't let justice work itself out. It's like we dare to help put our foot on their neck. Now, like I sit there and say, guys, I'm not excusing anything of what he's doing or anybody. I'm just saying, it's like when it's other people, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, it's like we just don't even want to go ahead and touch it. And to me, it's like something that have been embedded in us, since slavery, since our ancestors, because we was taught to, to when we see our people do anything, make sure we call it out. Because I watched so many movies and read so many books, how if our people would run away, how they would public lynch them, and they would take all the other slaves and have them to watch that lynching, to make sure that they won't do that, so. And it's still with Kyrie Irving. So, like I say, it's still today with Kyrie Irving. I think that what they was doing is they was setting an example, letting Kyrie Irving, let people know, don't cross them. Because if you cross them, this is what you're going to get. To me, it's like a public lynching. How you doing, your girl Renee? I don't know if you want to come on or not, but I'm on, I always extend the invitation. Let me go ahead and put this link out for Renee. And even if she in the comments or whatever, still, she's still a blessing. She said, I enjoy your content, sis, doing my hair and watching. Okay, okay. Girl, you're going to have to come down here and let me do your hair, girl, because I believe it or not, I am also a cosmetologist, been for like 30 years, which I am ready to go ahead and just hang that shirt up, just let the girls go out there and work. But this is what I want to go ahead and talk about, because help me out, like I said there and say, I try to see the good in our people, and the reason why I try to see the good in our people, and I'm not giving an excuse, because if you do the crime, you do the time. That's how I look at it, but how I look at it is that we need to stop helping these people do their job, because as you can see, the playing field is not even. Because Bishop Lamar had dropped on his Instagram about this father and his son had stole pretty much $8 million in PP loans. And I read where they purchased a Disney home. And you didn't see all that on every major outlet. with what Bishop had did, you saw it on CNN, you heard it on CNN, you heard it on all these major outlets. I mean, people ran with it, and still poking fun and mocking all this, which we already know the Bible talked about. If you want to believe in scriptures, that we do not gloat over no one's downfall. Thank you very much. Your girl says she love your show. Thank you very much. Because guys, this is not easy. I promise you, it's not easy. Where I'm still trying to comb out things, trying to see how I'm going about with the channel. So even though I am monetized, I don't monetize, this right here. I'm trying to feel my way, out, because last time, when I was making the videos and all that, how people, like I sit there and say our people do a lot. But yes, so he had dropped this article, where he saw that the Daily News had picked it up, calling him the blank blank pastor. But what I'm trying to show you guys is that the playing field is not even. It's like we have our pickers and our choosers who we going to put our foot on. So let me go ahead and show you this article right here. This is coming from Channel 2 News. So let me show you this article right here about this pastor, his son, and his the father and the son, how they was arrested for pretty much stealing $8 million, but you don't hear stuff like this. And like I said, guys, I'm not giving Bishop an excuse or anything, but still of all, we do have our pickers and our choosers, how we handle things. And like I say, come on, Renee, help a sister out, But let me show you this right here. I want you guys to see this right here. This says right here, see if I can make it a little bigger so you all can see. Yeah. This right here is a Florida pastor, son arrested in New Smyrna Beach for alleged 8 million COVID-19 relief scam. And I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. This is WESH Channel 2 News. So before I continue with my commentary, let me go ahead and play this first.
Father and son accused of creating a fake ministry 2 years ago now face.
At Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Claremont, our year-end
Sorry about that
closeout is going
commercial.
on now. Hurry in to get our best selection. Through this weekend, drive a 2023 Camry LE, only $149 a month. Don't miss our year-end closeout at ToyotaOrlando.com and ToyotaClaremont.com.
Federal charges.
Evan Edwards and his son Josh were arrested just this morning. They're accused of scamming the feds out of $8 million in COVID relief funds, in part to buy a luxury home.
West 2's Marley Martinez reports today's hearing in federal court did not go as prosecutors had planned.
This video captures the moment Josh Edwards was arrested Wednesday morning. Secret Service agents descended on this normally quiet street in New Smyrna Beach, where they also arrested his father, Evan Edwards, seen in a wheelchair in this video. The father and son, also seen here on this book that Evan Edwards wrote, are accused of stealing over $8 million from federal COVID relief money in 2020 by setting up this fake ministry, according to federal investigators. Last year, the Justice Department took back the money, and this week, the pair were arrested at their house in New Smyrna Beach and brought to federal court. The indictment was filed last week and just now unsealed. It alleges that the father and son submitted a fraudulent PPP loan application where they falsely claimed their ministry had average monthly payroll expenses of over $2.7 million and over 480 employees, when in reality, the feds say, those numbers were significantly lower or entirely non-existent. The indictment also says that the pair falsely certified they'd use the money for authorized business expenses, when instead they allegedly intended to use it other ways, like for the down payment of this $3.5 million mansion that investigators say they tried to buy in an exclusive neighborhood near Disney World.
Evan and Josh Edwards were both supposed to appear before a judge here in Orlando, but that didn't go as planned.
In the courtroom, the father's public defender says he would not get back into the wheelchair to be taken to the judge because of medical concerns, so he was taken to a medical facility. The son was in court, but his appointed attorney also says he was not able to communicate with him either. The judge tried talking to Josh directly, but he did not respond, so the judge ordered a psychiatric evaluation. Meanwhile, the U.S. attorney says Josh spoke and interacted just fine with agents hours
Just look
earlier.
at
The
this.
Edwards family showed their support in court, but did not want to comment. In Orlando, Marley Martinez, West.
So that's what I want you guys to see. See stuff like this, where's the outcry? Why you don't hear the outcry on stuff like this? And that's what I'm trying to, like I said there and say, I'm not giving him an excuse or anything, but it's like it's not even. It's like we quick to put our foot on one another's neck. Now, what he did or allegedly did, was it right? No, it was not right. But you have to wait until, like I said, he goes to court and see how it's going to go ahead and play out. We are so quick to help these people do their jobs. And that's what I'm saying. Let these people do their job. Trust me, like I said, when it comes to the feds, like I said, they'll wait 14 or 15 years. They are very patient. They don't need you to help them do their job. Now, yes, they do throw that out because they like to see us talking, because that's exactly what we do. We do a lot of talking, but we don't talk about on certain things, stuff like this. Now, this man and his son stole $8 million in PP loans. And you don't see any bloggers, you don't see nobody going and trying to stand at his door and mess with these people. No, we don't even talk about stuff like this. It got so much stuff that is going on in this world, but we tend to turn the other cheek. We got Donald Trump been running now for president for the United States. All the stuff that he had done, this man almost had people to overturn the entire government and still running for government. And that's what I'm trying to say, guys. It's not that I'm giving him a pass, but I'm looking at it as another side of how you guys are looking at it, because to me, how you all are looking at it, it is very scary. Because, like I said, that is not the act of God. That's the act of the devil. God got this. God does not need your help. And for you guys going on and egging this stuff on and calling these people out, trust me, that is not of God either. Because you don't gloat over no one's downfall. Because, like I said, today is them, but tomorrow it can be you. But if you're going to sit there and you're going to shout out people for doing wrong, then shout out all of them. Dig up all, make it even. Because I never see our people put that much energy when it's somebody else. I don't see none of that stuff. But us, we're going to help these people do their job. We're going to make sure that we go and dox this person, make sure that we find out all the information that needs to be done. And like I said, a lot of stuff that Bishop Lamar does, do I like it? No. But that's not my calling. That is not my calling. Trust me. We all have to work out our own salvation in fear and trembling. None of us have arrived. None of us have it all together. It's just that his life is on display. But what if someone come and shine a light in our house and see all the skeletons that's falling off in our closet? Guys, that's all I'm trying to go ahead and get you guys to see, because we know, because it was on film, how they had 3 young guys came in and robbed this man in the church while church service was going on at gunpoint. At gunpoint, knowing other people, children, innocent people were sitting in there. But yet, they only found 2. so far they might have found the other one, but so far what I have seen, they only found 2, but their bond was only $50,000. But yet they had a gun and had other innocent people that was in that church having service, but yet their bond was only $50,000. But yet Bishop Lamar bond is $500,000. Come on, guys. All I'm just telling you, just help me make it make sense, because I don't have all the answers. I'm here just like you, giving my own opinion. That's all I'm doing. But guys, we just got to stop it. And like I told you guys, when you invest in stuff, that's taking a risk. That's why it's called investment. You taking a risk. What he did to me, was it right? No. Because what I would have done, I would have went and gave the lady her money back. But the way that it was said is that she was recommended by her son, and I'm gonna say allegedly. And he did deals with his son before, and I guess it came out good. So he introduced Bishop to his mom. And the reason why she couldn't do it herself, because her credit was bad. And I'm gonna say a legend, but that stuff right there, that's for other people to go ahead and try to solve, not me and not nobody else. But guys, I'm letting you know that we got a long ways to go. And maybe, look, I might be sitting there looking from another side. Like I say, guys, whatever, give your opinion, how you feel about it, but I'm looking at the side where when we don't have, it's like the field is not even, it's like we have our pickers and our choosers. And I showed you a video how these people stole $8 million, father and son. But you don't hear nothing like this. And more stuff of these pastors. They got a lot of pastors out there. And I talked about that yesterday on my video. Have a lot of pastors out there in sheep clothing, fleecing the flock, with these mega churches. Don't have one Rolls Royce, but 5 Rolls Royce, and all other kind of toys and all kinds of stuff. You don't see nobody shining a light on them. Those big old ministries still lasting today. Come on, guys, help me to make sense. And we see what they was doing, because they was airing all that stuff on TV. How you saw all those prosperity preachers, all about financial gains, telling these people these hocus pocus lies, and the only ones that was getting rich and going home with boatloads of money, saying, if God don't call, if you don't tie to me, get me a jet, that the Most High God was going to call me home. These people wasn't doing nothing but fleecing the flock. But yet you sitting there, you just because you don't like a person. Come on, guys, help me to make it make sense. Bishop took those people money. I will not defend him. Ain't nobody defending no one. Like I said, I came on and I said, whatever he did, yes, he was wrong for it. So nobody is defending nobody. I'm standing on my truth. And my truth is that we got to let justice have its way. He has been arrested. He has been charged, but you are innocent until proven guilty. That's all I'm saying about it. We don't need to help these people do their job. We don't need to help these people do their job. Because to me, it looked like we are picking. And we wondering why they out there working overtime on us, can go out there and do all the same stuff that we accusing our own people of doing, but yet we don't look at the stuff that they have done. These people overturn the entire world. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of damage. Like I said, with former President Trump, Biden, he all the stuff that he have done. Have our families divided. 3 strikes you out. But yet we still looking at him as our savior. We got these public schools right now, where the government is all in there telling what having our kids doing things without the parents' consent, teaching our kids all this stuff. We're not talking about this. We're not marching to no public schools, telling the government to stay out of our kids' affair. We don't talk about this. But we worry about stuff. What, like I said, then say God got this. Just because he's a man of God, this man got to pull his pants up just like anybody else. Anybody else. And trust me, God does not need your help. If you say you trust and believe in Almighty God, he got this. But we got to stop being the judge, the jury, and the executor. We are quick to put our foot on one another's neck. But yet we let the other ones go free. Don't even talk about stuff like this. This man had posted this article of this father and this son stole $8 billion. Nobody talked about that on this page. I was waiting to hear at least one person talk about it. No, they still calling out what he have done. That's just to show you guys you are no good as well. Ain't nobody defending anyone. No one. Bishop took those people money. I would not defend him. But like I said there and say, when you are investing, a lot of people just don't know about business. When you invest in your money, it's a chance that you're gonna lose it. It's just like gambling. That's just like with those Bitcoins. You can wake up one day, have like your stock is so high, and then wake up the next day and lost it all. So if you sitting there gambling, investing your money, is a chance that you may not get the money back. That's all I'm saying. I understand everyone's feelings, but he and all those pastors are frauds. There's a lot of people are frauds. Remember, we are living in like I said then say, we are living at end times. And judgment will begin in the house of the Lord. We know all about that because we are living in end times. The Most High God, he's ripping the sheets off of these wolves in sheep clothing. I talked about this. Woe unto them for fleecing the flock. Do you think that the Most High God is going to allow them to get away? No. He's not going to allow them to get away. What he's doing is he's bringing a lot of them to open shame. But what I'm saying is that let God handle it. He got this. Let go and let God. Because every time when we gloat over somebody's downfall, all you doing is bringing judgment into your house. That's all I'm saying. All you bringing judgment to your house. That's it. Because God got this. Let me read right here. Quick, this coming right here out of Psalms 35 and 29. Let me read this right quick for you guys. But like I said, guys, we have our pickers and choosers. We got President President Biden went in and half of our black men is in jail now because of that 3 strikes you out. But yet we looked at him as our savior. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't. And like I said, they say I don't have all the answers. So maybe I lived a sheltered life. I'm not out there in the streets. Like I said, I've been in to church all my life. Now God is bringing me out. I'm starting to open up and see other things. But like I said, the floor is open. All I'm just saying right now, guys, is just make it make sense. Let me read this right quick. This coming out of Psalms 35, 19 and 28. And it says, this is out the GNT Bible. Don't let my enemies, those liars, gloat over my defeat. Don't let those who hate me for no reason smirk with delight over my sorrows. They do not speak in a friendly way. Instead, they invent all kinds of lies about peace-loving people. They accuse me shouting, We saw what you did, but you, O Lord, have seen this. So don't be silent, Lord. Don't keep yourself far away. Rouse yourself, O Lord, and defend me. Rise up, my God, and plead my cause. You are righteous, O Lord, so declare me innocent. Don't let my enemies gloat over me. Don't let them say to themselves, we are rid of him. That's just what we wanted. May those who gloat over my suffering be completely defeated and confused. May those who claim to be better than I be covered with shame and disgrace. May those who want to see me acquitted shout for joy and say again and again, how great is thy Lord. He is pleased with he is pleased with the success of his servant. Then I will proclaim your righteousness and I will praise you all day long. And right there, guys, the moral to the story is that we don't gloat over nobody. Just like I said, today it could be them, but tomorrow it can be you. So when you see your brother or your sisters falling, you pray for them. You pray for them because trust me, they're not going to get away with it. They are not going to get away with it. But by us going and doing the things that we are doing, and you already know we are some suppressed people, and I'm not giving that excuse, but our people been through hell and back. We've been through hell and back. And whatever Bishop done, trust me, God got this. These people don't need your help because, like I told you guys, that the state and the feds, they are different. They work different. The state, when they come after you, pretty much they just trying to see what's going to stick. But when the feds come, trust me, they have something solid. But you still have to give this person time to sit there and plead his case. And that's all I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. Because it got a lot of stuff that is going on, a lot of stuff that's going out there, and all this other stuff is only a distraction. You got too much stuff is going on out there. Like I said, we are now, we are going into a recession. And the only reason why we don't feel all that right now is because, like I said there and say, because we're just going into it. But just wait, wait after Christmas, wait after the holidays when you don't spend all your money and all this other stuff, then you're going to start seeing it. I promise you. You will start folding up. But that's all I'm saying, and nobody is trying to defend anyone. I stand on righteousness. I stand on my truth, And like I said, this right here is my ministry. This is my calling. And my calling is not to condemn. Because what all the stuff that we have done and the Most High God has said there, and cover us. And I'm not sitting there saying to go ahead and cover the stuff that he's doing. I'm not saying that. But what I'm telling you is that God got this. And when we gloat over someone else's downfall, then all you're doing, just like I had read that scripture to you guys, what you are doing is you bringing judgment upon yourself. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, So like I said, guys, it's so much stuff that is going on out there, so much. And like I said, you can see all around you right now how the devil is working overtime. And the thing about it is that, he's going after our babies. He's going after the younger generation. I was watching the other day on CNN, I think it was last night on CNN, how what they doing is they going after these kids and they having these kids like it's girls, but all the while is predators getting these kids to sit there and send them nude pictures. And once the kids send them nude pictures, they go and they try to blackmail them, saying that if you don't give me such and such money, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it, blast it on social media. Like I say, it's a lot of stuff that's going on. A lot of stuff going on. We got kids, where parents are bringing the kids to gay nightclubs. Yes, gay nightclubs. Having the kids doing pageants and having grown people gawking after small kids. But see, we turn the other cheek when stuff like this. We don't want to, but if we see a celebrity or someone that in the ministry, oh my God, we gonna pounce on it. We're gonna just keep until we sit there and try to tear them up to pieces. Why it's like that? I don't know, guys. Like I say, I don't have all the answers. I'm serious. I don't have all the answers. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff that it doesn't make sense, and we put too much of our energy on other stuff, especially our people, when we know that they are working overtime on us. We can't even say certain words. We say certain words, they'll try to cancel us. Don't talk about like if we see our celebrities coming out and talking about have a large follower and trying to wake our people up. Oh my God, they would crucify them. They would put them put them on a cross, put the nail in them. But that's just the type of world that we live in. We was taught, and I think that all this right here is like slave mentality, because the way that we was brainwashed to hate each other. We was brainwashed to tell on one another. We was brainwashed, if you see one get 1 foot ahead, go and snatch them right back, a bunch of crabs in the bucket. We was brainwashed. And that's why I say when it comes to this generation right here, I don't think that this generation is going to even cross over. I don't think, not with that mindset. We got to shake that residue off of us. We have to shake the residue off. But like I said, guys, I don't have all the answers, but, I see that, the way that we're going about it, it's not right. It's not right at all. Because like I said, whatever he done, trust me, and if the feds got it, they gonna hand it. We don't need to go out there and help these people do their job. No, not at all, because it's got too much stuff that's going on. I mean, we, like I said, we are living right now in end times. End times. And I understand that, people, they don't want to hear stuff like this, because we know that our people, we like our ears to be tickled. We love our ears to be tickled. But it's time for us to wake up. Because as you can see right here, the real enemy out there, he's working overtime on us. And you worrying about that. What about all the stuff that they have done to us, and the stuff that they are doing and getting away with it? $8 million. I want to know who is the one that allowed him to get that much. $8 million. That's a lot of money for the church. Come on now. You know good and well, if we would have tried to apply for a PP loan, a church, let Bishop Lamar would have applied for a PP loan for $8 million. They would have never gave it to him. They wouldn't have never gave it to him. I was watching on, I forgot what this channel is. He likes to report about a lot of stuff that is going on out there, in the news media, stuff that we're not going to blog about, but he blogs about how this janitor was working at the school, and a kid, she had lost a wallet, and they accused him of stealing the wallet, which he didn't take it. But when they called him, he had his cell phone on. And he recorded where, I don't know if it was the principal or whoever it was that was interrogating him, was using the N-word. And he recorded all that. And when he called her out, they had, I guess she was friends with the district attorney or whatever, or somebody at the police force, and I'm going to say allegedly, where they went and they pretty much harassed him, came in his house without a search warrant, and took his phone and erased all the stuff off of that. Now I don't know if he had put some of the stuff, on another device or whatever, but that case right now is pending. How these people, I mean, they feel like they can do whatever they want to do, walk in your house and take your property, and or harass you just because you shining a light on all the devilish stuff that they are doing. Like I said, they say these people, they get away with a lot of stuff. And we don't talk about stuff like that. We are afraid to talk about that because that's the way that we was taught. Like I said, we got to shake that residue off of us. And they put him and his family through pure hell. Found up charges, concoct all kinds of stuff on this man. Put him in jail. Now, that it done went viral and everybody is talking about it. They calling and asking questions. They don't even want to talk about it. But like I said, they say, guys, but with us, shoot, we are hunt a person down until kingdom come. And that's all I'm saying. Balance it out. Like I say, the playing field is not even. Because we got our pickers and choosers who we going to sit there tear down. Come on, guys. Make it make sense. Like I said, whatever you reap, you're going to sow. And whatever you do to the least, especially when they are in the ministry, they know the word. Whatever they do, it's going to come back. That's why I tell you guys, don't chase after money, because the love of money is the root of all evil. God would bring them to open shame because we got these hirelings, a bunch of prosperity preachers. But like I said, judgment is falling. So therefore, we don't have to do anything. We don't even have to put our mouth on anything, on anyone. Because God got this. And that's all I'm saying. God got this. It's just that we have to work our own soul salvation out. But you don't gloat over no one's downfall. You don't gloat over nobody's downfall. Especially when the real enemies right now, like I said there and say, is causing havoc. Working overtime on us, seeking who he can devour, because they know that their time is up. They know their time is up. That's why they try to bring us to open shame. Look how they got our people out there acting a plumb fool. Not knowing that the earth is the Lord's, the fullness thereof. We don't need that stuff. I talk about it all the time. You don't need all that stuff. You can't take that stuff with you. What the Most High God is doing right now, he's allowing us to be kingdom builders. So we can be able to build back our Black Wall Street, come together in unity. That's what the Most High God is, not having these huge big houses and all these cars and all this other stuff. It's time for us to put together. If we say that we are sick and tired of in the state that we are in and saying that Babylon is falling, all that stuff is prophecies. But how are we going to be able to come together when we are not good stewards? The Most High God Jesus told his disciples how to go out there. He said, when you go out there, don't take nothing. But we got to take our eyes off the things of this world, because they know long as they can dingle all this stuff in our face, it's just a distraction. It's to keep us all focused. Ain't nobody sitting there saying that you can't look good. At one time, you couldn't even catch me even coming out with a t-shirt on and something on my head. But sometimes the Most High God got to strip you from it all. And that's what he did me. I am a cosmetologist. I couldn't even come out without my hair laid. But sometimes, when you are growing up and you starting to, all that stuff right there, it don't even faze me no more. Because it's all about sitting there trying to make sure that my children's children is taken care of, where my kids don't have to lack for anything. Not to see how much I can pile on top of each other, all this material wealth. God is looking for some good stewards to leave a legacy for the next generation. Everybody is so impressed over all that material stuff, the bling bling, the jewels, and all this other stuff, not knowing that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. It belongs to us anyway. All we doing is buying back what's already ours. The gold, the diamonds, that's already ours. All that stuff is already ours. All they did was took what's ours and sat there and molded to some type of image, got us all crazy. But it's already ours. And all we have to do is just be patient and wait on God. Because trust me, their time is almost up. Everything that they took from us, the cankerworms, the palmer worms, the locusts, they going to have to restore it back sevenfold. They going to have to restore it back. Their time is almost up. And we talked about it all the time. Just Google. Like I say, Google has a huge search engine. Our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Their time is almost up. The sun is getting closer and closer to the earth. So stop worrying about all that material stuff, because it's going to be a time where we're going to only have to look out for one another. Like they say, am I my brother's keeper? But guys, we got to leave these people's stuff where it's at, because see, that's just a trick of the devil. That's what they want. They want us to fall for all this material stuff. They make it with you in mind. They make all that stuff with you in mind. Because because all you're doing is making them more powerful than what they already is. That's why we have to be smart. We have to be smart. We have to start thinking. And I promise you, when we start coming together in unity, we'll be a force to be reckoned with, where we can, like I said, then say put them to shame, because we know that their kingdom is falling. Stop supporting it. When you stop supporting these people, trust me, they need you more than what you think. I was watching something on Instagram where a white lady even came out. She said, I don't see why y'all don't see. Yeah, a white lady on Instagram. I wish I could go ahead and find that. Let me see if I can go ahead and find it. I mean, she was on Instagram and she was saying, you guys, y'all just don't understand who you are. Because if you really know who you are, you would know that we need you more than you guys need me. And I've been telling you guys for the longest. I say these people need you more than you need them, because we are the lifeline to everything that exists. Look at Africa. Look at Africa. Africa have all the minerals, all the resources. Everybody came into Africa to suck them dry. But what if Africa would have shut the door on them? What if Africa would have shut the door on them? If Africa would have shut the door on them, I promise you, nothing will exist. Nothing will exist. Let me see if I can go ahead and find this right quick for you guys, because I have 15 more minutes, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. But like I said, guys, it's time for us to sit there and we got to just stay focused. Stay focused, don't worry about it. God got this. He don't need your help. Let me see if I can find this. I think his name is, let me see what his name is. If I don't find it, yeah, this guy right here. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. But guys, like I said, then say, honey, trust me, they know that their time is almost up. I want you to listen to this. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Oh, I caught a headache. Hold on. Yeah, I found this on this guy page. I mean, and this right here is a white lady. And if she know what's going on, guys, what's going on with you? But the reason why we don't know what's going on, because we are in everybody else's business. That's why we don't know what's going on out there. Why the devil out there working overtime, and we got these people sitting there calling their own people out, but yet we're not going to call our own people out. We're not going to call our own people out. If anything, we're going to help these people sit there and capture our people. That's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah, y'all see it. All right, yeah. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Yeah, this is coming from 9/God page. I had saw this on his page. Let me pick this up. Hold on.
Oh. They are scared of y'all, the black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power and you can't even see it. They know that y'all single-handedly hold the cards to all of this shit in this nation. God, please just wake up and see what kind of control you actually have.
And you guys know I've been saying this for a long, long time. I've been talking about this for a long time. Guys, wake up. What she's saying is nothing new. But the thing about it is that this lady, this white lady, she's exposing her own people because she want to know why your guys acting the way that you are acting. When the whole God said in the beginning, the Most High God said in the beginning, he said the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, that he have given us dominion over the entire planet. So why are we chasing after things that is already ours? But it take a white person to come and tell us what we should already know. Come on, guys, make it make sense.
They're seeing and they're standing their ground. And once they lose the black vote, it's on like a Donkey Kong. Let me tell you people something y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all, the black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power and you can't even see it. They know that y'all single-handedly hold the cards to all of this shit in this nation. God, please just wake up and see what kind of control you actually have. If you really want to get technical, y'all are the ones that can save this country.
Thank you.
Because the minute that y'all actually see through their bullshit is when they lose their wealth. Talk about white privilege. They will lose their wealth. They bank on y'all. They bank on y'all remaining stagnant with their bullshit. I can't wait to see this shit unfold because I'm going to tell you, there's one by one, they waking up.
I can't wait till it unfold either.
Get ready. One by one, they're waking up to rich man's bullshit. And they're seeing and they're standing their ground. And once they lose the black vote, it's on like a Donkey Kong. Let me tell you people something y'all do not know.
Guys, I can play that over and over and over. And the thing about it take somebody else, take them to wake and shake our own people up. I've been telling you guys this for a long, long time, that they need us. Without us, nothing exists. Why you think they keep us fighting with each other? Why you think that they keep having us to tear each other apart? If we out there entertaining and acting a fool, trust me, they love it. They love it. But because they know that long as they can keep us like children, because that's what we act, like children. They sucking it up, like I tell you guys all the time. I say, old Master don't have to do anything no more. All he have to do is sit back, because we are doing his job for him. We are doing his job for him. Come on, guys, wake up. It took a white lady to expose what's going on in her community, how they working overtime on us. Because they say we can't see. Why? Because we are living in end times right now. Like I told you guys, the Bible is fulfilling itself. The Bible is fulfilling itself. We have eyes and we cannot see. We have ears and we cannot hear. We are spiritually blind. We are spiritually blind. It took a white lady to tell you guys that. When I heard when this lady sat there and she came out and she sat there and said that if you take the power away from them, you hold the keys in your hands. Like I tell you all the time, the Bible is a prophecy. You have to know how to rightfully divide the word of God. The Bible is talking about you. You hold the keys. Without you, nothing exists. Come out of the plantation. That's all I'm telling you. Come out, come off of the plantation. Stop trying to get over one another, because you're not going to get away with it. But I'm here to tell you right now, guys, Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. But the only way that we will see them flat on their face, on their knees, we got to come together in unity. Don't you know, J.R., who that was, Hugert, he had said that when we come together, who that was, J. Edward, yeah, J. Edward, something like that. I think that was him. It was one of them presidents, where he said that when we come together, it's like they are scared when we come together. And the reason why they are scared when we come together, because they know that when we come together, we are put Satan to his knees. When we come together, Satan trembles. So that's why they love to see us divided. And yes, we got a lot of knuckleheads. They know exactly what makes us move, because they know they are embedded in our heads. Some of us, they are embedded in our heads. They know exactly what makes us move. They know exactly what makes us think. They know all about us. They know more about us than we know about ourselves. That's why they can dangle all that material stuff all in our face, glitter. Like they sit there and say, everything that glitters is not gold. Just because it looked good, that does not mean that it's good. These pastors know all about it. They know all about it. They know that the love of money is the root of all evil. And they know that Satan, if he wants to get you, that's exactly how he traps you. He's going to trap you with something that you love the most. He's not going to trap you with something that he knows that you're going to be able to exist. That's why we have to submit to God. Submit to God. And resist the devil and he shall flee. People won't say, oh, resist the devil. No, first we have to submit to the Most High God. And then he's going to flee. Leave these people's stuff where it's at. Because like I said, God is doing a new thing. And he will restore everything that the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and the locust has taken from us. They're going to have to return it back. Everybody worrying about, the reparation, mad with Dr. Umar Johnson because he said we're not ready. No, we are not ready. They tested us with the PP loans. Do you think that these people just poured out these PP loans into the poorest communities? Had you guys coming up with businesses that you never even had, and they didn't do not one thing to you? These people was testing you and saw that you are not ready, because what you're going to do is the same thing that you did with the PP loans. You're going to give it back to them. That's the power that be. You're going to give it back to these people that's already in power, making them more rich than what they already is. So you are not ready. So if you get the reparation check right now, they start cutting you reparation checks, which you know is already ours. But we are not good stewards over money. We are not good stewards over money. Want me to tell you what they're going to do? If they give us our royalty checks, our reparation checks, because like I said, they saying that it's trillions of dollars. That's just an interest, which no amount of money can even deflect the stuff that they have done to our ancestors, did to our people, and still doing today. No amount of money can even sit there and come close to that. But at least it's a start. At least it's a start. But like I said, even if they give us those reparation checks, which that's just half of it, because then we got to go after these businesses, these cotton fields of these insurance companies that profit off of the backs of our ancestors. We got to go after them banks. We got to go after them. They owe us royalty checks. We got to go after them as well. Guys, don't you know that the earth is the Lord's? I mean, God is about to open up the heaven vaults, the heaven vaults, and pour out a blessing where we won't even have enough room to hold. Don't you know that? But we are so occupied by just this little crumbs. All that is crumbs. When the Most High God is getting ready to open up a heaven vault and pours out a blessing where we won't have enough room to receive, where we will have abundance or overflow, we will be sipping out of the saucer. Do you hear me? That type of overflow. But we're not ready, because the minute when they give us those reparation checks, and I got 2 more minutes because I only stay in here an hour. The minute when they give us the reparation checks, want me to tell you what's going to happen if we are not ready? They're going to start coming in our communities, setting up businesses, just like you see these people setting up business right now, which I call them cankerworms, palmer worms, and locusts as well. But they're going to start setting up business. You're going to see all types of other people that does not look like us setting up businesses right in our community, just like they're doing right now. So you can pour it into them. And I promise you, nothing is going to go back into your community. Nothing is going to go back into your community. And that's why I say, yes, we are not ready yet. We are not ready. And they know that we are not ready. That's why they tested us with those PP loans. That's why they tested us with those PP loans. But all I'm saying right now, guys, is God got this. I got 1 more minute. God got this. God does not need your help. You cannot get away, especially when you have a high calling on your life. You cannot get away. And those that know the word of God knows that judgment will begin in the house. Judgment will begin with these church folks. Judgment will begin with them, because the Bible says, whatever you have done to the least of my children, you have done it to me. So don't you ever think that these people are going to get away with it. So I'm not defending no one. I stand on righteousness. I stand on my truth. And that's real talk. So guys, you all enjoy the rest of your day and be blessed. And thank you, Renee, for coming in. Laura girl, thank you for coming in. And guys, like I said there and say, only what you do for the Most High God is going to last anyway. Everything else is going to fail. So like I say, keep your eyes off of man and put your eyes on the Most High God. Because as you can see right now, the devil, the enemy, those people in high places, wickedness in high places, they are working overtime on you. But as you can see, their time is almost up. Be blessed and you all enjoy the rest of your day.